Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to our humble abode, i.e. the CHRI studio. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing super well. Hi! Got some trending stories for you today. Happy Tuesday. We're going to go live in a minute or two on air to talk about what's trending today. Thanks for tuning in. It's a bit of a weird day for me because we put my dog down this morning. And obviously that was very, very hard. But it's interesting how sadness but also joy can coexist because I'm sad about my dog. And there's like a lot of complex emotions there, but then also there's so much to be happy about too. So here we are. If you know, you know. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Tuesday. Just about to go live for Trending Tuesday. Any guesses on what we're talking about today? I love seeing your guesses and feeling regret for not talking about certain things, and then also just being impressed when you guess correctly. So drop a comment. What do you think we're going to talk about today? What do you think are the big trending stories? Oh, hi, Bruno. Hello from Canada back to Brazil. Great to have you with us. It's cool. I'm curious what brought you to our live if you're from Brazil. Okay, Swanisha, literally, I almost had to preface, we will not be talking about Trump. That's a line, like, obviously, sad situation all around, but we don't talk about politics and stuff that's that controversial on air, so we will not be talking about that, but good guess. Hi, Allison. Thank you so much. Almost ready to go live for Trending Tuesday. I've got 4 stories today.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Peaches, 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 peaches. All I know is you couldn't have the world.
Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
The Ottawa Senators' children are eased out of the womb in ice skates in Canada.
Trending Tuesday for July 16th, sponsored by Ottawa Moving Logistics. Care and Rachel. Rachel, I don't like that I don't get to be a part of the conversation that happens on our live feeds before this because I can hear you laughing, but I'm over here on this side of the studio. So you don't have to tell us what it was all about.
Yeah,
but
you gotta be there to know why I'm laughing.
That's right.
But I'll say this. We had someone guess a story that we were going to talk about, so I asked them to guess.
Nice.
And I knew someone was going to guess this,
Yes.
but we're not talking about it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to leave that right there.
Well, you can always stream live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at CHRI Radio. Every Tuesday at 3:30 right here. Now it's time for Rachel to give us some of the top stories, the trending stories.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go for it.
So, starting off with a little bit of a sad story, Joe Bryant, the father of late NBA star Kobe Bryant, has died at the age of 69 after suffering a stroke. What many people might not know about Kobe Bryant's dad, though, is that he had his own professional basketball career before Kobe. Also known as Jelly Bean Bryant, he played for the Philadelphia 76ers, San Diego Clippers, and Houston Rockets. before continuing his career overseas in Italy.
Wow.
His time in Italy had a big influence on Kobe, his son. He became fluent in Italian, and I know that Kobe was raised Catholic, and a big part of that was during his time in Italy.
Wow. Thanks for that story. That was really nice.
Yeah.
I think it's also nice because we get to see that like legacy being passed on. And I think that happens a lot, right? People in a specific profession will just automatically follow in their parents' footsteps sometimes. So
and then the Italy thing too. Like his kids like have Italian names. He's not Italian.
Yeah.
But they really embrace
so
the
interesting.
culture.
Yeah.
There is extreme flooding going on in Toronto right now. A flood at Union Station has happened, which is crazy. I was watching a video. I was like, is this real? Just water pouring down the stairs. It's making its way through the downtown core, and it is making its way east. So we can be expecting some heavy rainfall coming our way, too.
Yeah, it's in the forecast. But
Yes.
Yeesh.
Yep.
Boats in the subway station.
Hopefully we don't have it that extreme here in Ottawa. Netflix's new documentary series, Simone Biles Rising, premieres tomorrow. It's narrated by Viola Davis, and it dives into the life and struggles of Simone Biles, the most decorated gymnast in history. The teaser highlights her challenges during the delayed 2020 Tokyo Games when she had the twisties and had to drop out, and her preparations for the 2024 Olympics.
Wow.
Might be a fun way to get in the Olympic spirit.
That's right. It's so interesting. Isn't she the one, too, that gets mistaken as a child on airplanes? Because they're like, here's
She's
a coloring
tiny.
book, sweetheart.
She is like 4'8" or something
yeah.
crazy. Like she's super small, so I
Yeah.
would not be surprised.
I'm so interested with these documentaries, though, to see, like, what does it do to a person and their humility or a lack thereof when there's a film made about your life, but also you've had a career like that. Like, that's just, wow. I would love to, I mean, I guess we'll probably get some of those answers in the movie, but I would almost love to have a sit down with her to really figure that out.
I find Simone Biles over time, because I follow gymnastics, she's really handled the spotlight well.
Yeah, as a young person growing up in it. And
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. That's hard, but there's pressure. So much. I mean, right now, we can certainly be praying for athletes because there's,
For sure.
I can't imagine what they're feeling right now, preparing and just, anxious
The
about
pressure.
everything.
There's
Yes.
so much pressure to
Yeah.
succeed
Yeah.
in the Olympics, especially for Americans, might I add.
Yeah.
They are a very proud, patriotic people, and they want to win. So, I mean, so do I. I love seeing
You
Canada
like to win.
So,
Yeah.
Pat Sajak, the former Wheel of Fortune host, is up for one more round of the game show, albeit the celebrity version this fall. He'll host Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, set to premiere October 7th in what the network calls his final spin. He retired from the original Wheel during a season finale aired on June 7th. Ryan Seacrest will be taking over hosting duties starting in September, but we're not sure if that will continue for Celebrity Wheel of Fortune after Pat Sajak's final season.
Some of these old guys just never quit. But I guess when you do what you love to do and it brings you joy, when you stop doing it, you're like, now what?
Yeah.
I'm missing something now, you know?
Yeah, and this new opportunity presented itself. It's probably like a short-term contract.
Yeah.
And
Just for
why
fun.
not, right?
Why not? Yeah. As long as people remember to, like, your identity is not in what you do. Because I think in a lot of these times, people will step down. And this is true for pastors, too. It's so hard when you step down, then you literally feel like I have nothing. Who am I? But that's not.
That's such an, and when you're in that place, you know that this was what was meant to happen because you need to feel whole aside from what you're doing for work.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, that's all I got for you today, Care.
All right. We were excited about these stories, and they were really good.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks for joining us here and on our streams.
Thanks for joining us today. Hope you liked the stories. Any thoughts on anything? Nothing too controversial in there. Hopefully we don't get flooding in Ottawa. We've had enough floods, like with the Ottawa River and everything. We don't need more floods in Ottawa.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, Simone Biles documentary. I'm curious. She has like a crazy life. Do you know anything about her life?
No.
Like she grew up, she was raised by her grandparents.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, her brother, we're on Facebook and YouTube, so there's no kids on, right? Her brother, like, went to jail.
Okay.
For murder or, like, manslaughter or something.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Yeah.
Did she come from, like, a rough
So,
urban neighborhood?
no, like, she was raised, I think, very, like, middle class. But I think, like, her mom, like, her biological parents were not...
Yeah. Present?
Supportive.
Yeah. But then to see where she's, like, how hard she's worked, you have to have mentors in your life in order to get to where you are. If you don't have supportive parents, then someone must have said to her, you need a good mentor.
Well, her grandparents who raised her
Yeah.
were very supportive.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they still go to everything.
That's cool.
Like, I can picture her grandma
Yeah.
/ mom's face, like, really well. Like,
That's cute, that's cute.
She has and she has a sister, too, and they're close, I think, too. So, anyways, I'm sure everything will come out in the documentary.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Olympics are soon.
nothing super controversial, but good to hear about the Simone's documentary. Thanks. Manisha, I
Thanks,
guessed
Manisha.
that we were going to talk about Trump. That's
yeah,
why
I
laughed.
know, right? Yeah.
I was like, I know that's the obvious
It would be the
answer.
and the fact that so many celebrities passed on the weekend is like crazy.
Yeah.
Like what? The
You
weekend.
never know,
The
man.
weekend was wild though. Like so much happened, and
What does Will do?
I addressed. It's not relevant, Will. I'm not, I addressed the Trump stuff indirectly yesterday on my show, just about like
Actually,
how
I
much
think I
we
heard
need
that.
Jesus and how like, yeah, like how. Anyways, it's yeah.
Yeah. I did not address it.
No, I didn't
Directly or indirectly
I didn't want to
on
go
my show.
directly. I felt like people are going to get that in the media anyways.
Yeah. Lots of artists, though, that we play, lots of Christian artists are kind of sharing their takes
Yeah.
and
the
putting out their
overall-
statements.
Yeah, the overall sentiment from Christians especially are saying, I don't usually get political, but it just
This
cannot
was
happen.
wrong. Yeah.
This just can't happen. Like really? Like really?
Yeah.
Like you're upset about you're upset about what someone stands for.
Mm-hmm.
You're so scared about who's in charge and in control. Clearly you don't believe that God is in control and on the throne. You're so scared that you feel like this is what you do.
Ooh,
This
I
is your
haven't seen
solution.
what Danny Goki said.
Oh, Danny was vocal. Danny turned off his comments on his Instagram because he knew he'd get pushback.
Okay, maybe this is really just, this is like kind of me thinking out loud, but like, why do people have to release statements? Like, what is there to really say? Like, I don't know. Like,
I think it's just that social media gives us a voice and we have opinions on the matter. So they
maybe
want
it's also
people-
just because, like, I'm not American. Like, I think, like,
yeah.
not being American, I just don't really feel, like, a tie to, like, any, like, I don't feel like I had any inclination whatsoever to, like, share my thoughts or opinion. Like, anyways.
Maybe because it is so dividing right now that if you don't say something, the other side will. Like, I think there's a bit of
Yeah.
that feeling. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Again, though, I just feel like it's like, really? You're upset about what someone believes and stands for, and that this is what you're going to do? Like, when is that ever okay?
Yeah.
So,
It's just the
anyways,
nature of
it's
social media.
pretty
Everyone
crazy.
is in everyone's backyard. It's true, honestly. And I feel like a lot of like people in authority feel like they have to say something. And then it's like everyone says the same
with a
thing.
platform.
It's everyone's just like, we like, you know, God is in the on the throne. God is in control. We love America. We love God. God first. And it's like everyone's just saying the same thing. And I'm like, okay,
It's not, yeah.
it's good, I guess.
It's good. It's not bad to have those voices reminding us of those things.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's like, I want to be the one.
It's
to
kind of
tell
just
people.
like, oh, it's like it's their statement. They made their statements.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
anyways. Well, there's our
Anyway.
thought. There's our controversial thought.
We got there. We made it there. Not on the radio, but we made it there.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a great